Aquarius Collective. What is going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is Milan. I am an intuitive tarot reader and psychic medium. If you guys are new here to this channel, welcome. If you guys are returning, welcome back. It means the world to me each and every single time you guys join. Thank you guys times 1,000 for being here, for deciding to spend your time and your energy here with me in these readings. As you guys know, this is going to be another general collective reading. However, we're going to get into a deep dive today. It's been a little while. As you can tell by the title, we're going to look into the energy around Kendrick Lamar at this time. Okay, if you guys are ever interested in personal readings, I do offer them. All the information is going to be in the description box down below, like always. Okay, just as a quick disclaimer, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged until proven otherwise, okay? Please take what I say with a grain of salt. If you guys don't like what I'm saying, it's okay to just click off the video. It is no big deal. All I ask is that you keep it respectful in the comments if you guys do decide to jump in, or keep it respectful with me or others who may decide to leave comments as well, okay? That's all I ask. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to tap in and see what's going on, do an energy update with Kendrick. As you guys are aware, he had the whole back and forth beef with Drake. You've got Drake now suing, having a lawsuit against UMG, which is the label that Drake is signed to, okay, Universal. Kendrick is not necessarily signed to them as like a label artist, but he does have distribution through UMG, okay, so technically he is their artist as well. But I kind of just want to see what's going on with him. Okay, he's doing the Super Bowl in a couple of weeks. His tour starts in April, so there's a lot going on for Kendrick right now, when I feel like normally he really likes to be in like hermit mode for real. And I always get this energy around him lately. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. So it's like, you know, with such a big year that he had 2024, then he's going to have another big year, this 2025 coming up. It may be like a lot of responsibility that the labels may look for from him. They may expect more out of him, that I feel like he may just kind of, you know, disappear after his tour is over. But anyway, let's get right into this. I also wanted to see how he feels when it comes to Drake and all of these lawsuits and petitions against Spotify and all that. So we'll see as the reading goes along. Okay, I have a King of Swords. That's going to represent him, being that he's a Gemini. Okay, Jupiter is in Gemini actually right now, I believe, until like June. So it's no wonder we were seeing a lot of Gemini energy on the forefront. Okay, Donald Trump, Kendrick had a really big year. That attorney that's going after Jay-Z, Tony Busby, he's a Gemini as well. So it's no mistake as to why, you know, some of these Geminis are having a very prominent year, you know. But let's see. And Jupiter is all about expansion, okay? Good luck, good fortune, so it makes sense. But anyway, let's just jump right into this. We're going to start with a couple oracle cards first. If somebody would like to timestamp the reading, you are more than welcome to. Okay, Spirit, please give us some clear and concise messages regarding Kendrick Lamar at this current time. Thank you. At the time of this recording, it is January 22nd, so we are in Aquarius season. But yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. But by the time you guys see this reading, it might be the 23rd, okay? But let's see, what is the current energy around Kendrick at this time, Spirit? Thank you. And if you guys, before I even get started, I have Lust here showing up first. But I did an energy check-in on Kendrick maybe 2-3 months ago. And I was saying in that reading, I'll see if it comes out again, but do not be surprised if after the Super Bowl, you may start to see some, you know, false narratives or disparaging stories about Kendrick or Jay-Z, either one of them, if not both, okay? But I do feel like there may be some kind of, you know, weird media attack against Kendrick for some reason. I don't know why I keep getting that, but I've been getting that energy for months. But anyway, I have Lust here. It says greed, by any means necessary and inconsiderate. So let's see why this is here. Because Kendrick doesn't really give me the type of energy where he'll just do anything like by any means necessary, okay? Because if you're a fan of his music, then you know like he's good to go on a damn hiatus like for years and years and years, okay? Like I think when he dropped Damn back in like 2017, I think he went on a hiatus for like 3-4 years after that. You really didn't hear shit from him until the 2020s, you know? So I don't think he will just do or say anything just by any means necessary. But again, that energy of heavy is the head that wears the crown. So, you know, these labels may be greedy about wanting more from him when he really may not want to do that. Okay, maybe, allegedly. So let's see. He may just also feel this way about the industry in general, just very greedy. Okay, isolation. What did I say? I told you, after all this, he's going to be like, you're not going to hear from him again for a very long time. So if you are a Kendrick Lamar fan, enjoy it, soak it up for what it is, because he's going in isolation, hermit mode after this. Rejected, left alone, self-inflicted. I'm also getting with Whitney's energy with this. Okay, his fiance, his wife, Whitney. I do feel like, I don't know why I'm even getting her energy right now, but I feel like there may have been a period of time where he was forced into isolation, or she rejected him because of his lust, his lustful ways, okay? He's been very open about that, how he, you know, how him and Whitney have suffered through infidelity because of him, okay? And it's very self-inflicted, and he's aware of that. I feel like he's a very self-aware type of person, which is very clear in the music if you listen to it, you know? Paranoid, oh geez, it says cautious, insecure, and guarded. Wow, why would you feel that way? I think he's a little paranoid about what's going on just in the air right now with the industry. He might be like a little paranoid. Again, also I feel like these labels are going to want more out of him, or they're going to try to squeeze, you know, the last bit of juice they can get out of his lemon is what I'm getting here. I feel like he doesn't really spend a lot of time with anybody, for real, unless it's like his family or like his girl and his kids. I feel like he spends a lot of time alone because he's paranoid about the industry, or just paranoid about, I don't know. Let's see. What is this? Cautious, insecure, and guarded. About what? Smell the roses. It says slow down. Take some you time. Get out in nature. So when I see this is kind of like waking up and smelling the coffee, or seeing the bullshit for what it really is. It's like, you know, taking the rose-colored goggles off. Oh, legal. Okay, that's what you're paranoid about. Got it. Lawyers, court, paperwork. Okay. So I think he's a little paranoid, you guys, about the legalities going on. Not to say, we know that he's not necessarily being sued, okay? But he knows like it could have went that way. He's probably feeling like, damn, like that almost could have been me, or it still could be me if things don't go the way Drake wants it to. I feel like he's a little worried about being put on the end of that stick there, allegedly. Okay, I'm still gonna ask more specifically about it in a little bit once we get a little bit more into the reading. But damn, I'm getting this vibe here where it's like, I think I bit off a little bit more than I can chew, or not that he can't chew it, it's just maybe I shouldn't have bit off this much because now I don't want to chew it. Is kind of what I'm getting here. Not that he can't. Okay, why is he here, please? Spend time in nature. I told you he spends a lot of time alone. Okay. Or with like his spirit guides. I feel like he spends a lot of time in prayer or like meditation. Why is this here, please? Epiphany. Okay, it says self-reflection. Okay, again, that hermit mode energy. Answered questions and untapped talents. I feel like he's starting to see something differently, or see things in a clearer way. Okay, with epiphany, that's like a wake-up call. Again, I think maybe he's a little paranoid about the industry giants and the people that actually run these machines. And I think he's starting to see things clearly. And that came out in my reading I did about Kendrick and Jay-Z months ago. You guys can look into that as well if you haven't seen it already. Like, he started to realize who he was dealing with after it was a little too late. Like, he was a little late to the party regarding, you know, how Jay-Z really gets down behind the scenes. And I think with this isolation, it's like he wants no part of it. He really wants no parts of it. Especially now, you know, with Jay-Z going through his own legal issues and all these allegations, these Diddy-like allegations against Jay-Z. Okay, Kendrick knows stuff here behind the scenes that obviously he's not saying out loud or publicly, but he's had like I'm hearing coming to Jesus moment. Again, just like a major realization here or something. What is this? Suffering in silence. Wow. Unspoken desires, real feelings, and broken dreams. Ooh, wow. So he spends a lot of time alone, but oh, he's like suffering in silence. Whether this be with him and Whitney, like I don't know if they broke up again or something. I feel like that they go through that a lot. Like one minute they're hot, next minute it's really fucking cold, and then it's very on and off with them. I get. And I think that really breaks his heart. He doesn't like that, but he also understands. He's self-aware that again with this isolation, self-inflicted. He knows that things are very rocky with them because of his own actions. Okay, so a lot of stuff that happened in the past, I feel like Whitney is not over. And it kind of seems like Kendrick, you know, again, he's self-aware, but I feel like part of him hasn't forgiven himself either for making her feel a particular way, you know, or looking at him differently is what I'm getting here. I'm telling you, there's this energy around him where it's like heavy is the head that wears the crown, and it's like he wants to give the crown back, or it's like he didn't really want all this attention for real. Part of me feels like, even though yes it was very anticipated, you know, Kendrick and Drake have been going back and forth subliminally, and they haven't liked each other in years and years. I'm talking like 10 plus. Okay, before UMG was in the picture, anything like that. UMG just takes advantage of the situation because they can make money off of it. Okay, but this is like a very real thing between these two. They really don't like each other. You know, and there's a lot of things that he knows, Kendrick here, about a lot of people that he doesn't say. So this could also be this energy of suffering in silence where it's like, damn, I wish I could speak up. I wish I could say what I know, but I can't. And that could be this paranoia. It's like as if I do say what I need to say or what needs to be heard, then these people will come after me, you know? Wow. Okay, why is this here? Antisocial. Yeah, in your feelings. Silent treatment and left out. Yeah, guys, we gotta soak this up for now, because I feel like part of him, damn, I hate to say this, not that he didn't want to go on tour, but it's like even after the Super Bowl, I feel like part of him wishes that he didn't take the deal, because again, he's starting to realize, or he realized after the fact, who he was really dealing with behind the scenes. Again, you know, who sets up the Super Bowl performance, Jay-Z, okay? In your feelings, silent treatment, left out. I feel like for some reason him and Whitney aren't talking right this moment. Again, very in and out, in and out. Why is it here, please? Love affair? Oh, fuck. Wow. Dirty little secret. Sex fix and down low. I'm telling you. So, oh, I just got a download. Oh, I hope that's not the case. I don't want to say what I just heard, but love affair and epiphany. Whitney. We already know Kendrick, again, was very open and very vocal about his infidelity, but I think with this epiphany, suffering in silence, oh, escape, denial, and excuses. He may be kind of in denial here, maybe allegedly, okay, about Whitney maybe having her own side cake, okay, her own little side piece, allegedly, with this epiphany, okay, answer questions, smelling the roses, again, kind of waking up, taking the rose-colored goggles off. You have antisocial, but again, he knows it's because of his own actions. Wow, and his feelings. And you know, sometimes people with an ego, it's like, you know, I can cheat and lie and manipulate, and you're supposed to just, you know, stick around, and you're the best woman on earth if you can get through it. But the minute they do it back to you, oh Lord, it's oh, I can't take it. No way. I can't believe she did this to me. You know what I mean? Wow. A big allegedly with that, but it's absolutely what I'm getting here. I'm not getting this from him. Dirty little secret and sex fix and epiphany. Because again, it wouldn't be an epiphany to Whitney. She already knows that he's been that way, in that energy. But he's grown, he's healed, he was honest about it, he's self-reflected, still dealing with the guilt about it, yes. But I feel like part of this is Whitney. I mean, not so much getting her lick back, but it's like you force my hand is what I'm getting from her. Damn. Okay, I really didn't want to say that, but allegedly, okay, I'm just a reader. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. Jesus. But you have cutting ties here, freedom, standing up, awaken. And then he's like bound, okay? He's bound by contract. Like obviously with the Super Bowl, he's already signed the deal. He signed the deal to do the tour. So he can't get out of it now until it's done. But I feel like, again, he wants to like stand up or speak up, but it's like he can't about certain things that he knows. Okay? Wow, interesting. Ooh, I wasn't expecting to get that much, but let's see. Oh, Jesus. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on a minute. All right, y'all, I'm back. My bad. But yeah, that's how I know I'm channeling very heavily, because if you guys are familiar like with my channel, I always say that when I start to channel and the messages are coming through clear, the actual channels on my body, like my nose, my eyes, they'll start to get very watery. Okay, my allergies will start to act up out of nowhere. So please pardon me if I sound a little stuffy out of nowhere. But let's get into another oracle deck really quick. What's going on with Kendrick currently at this time? Spirit, thank you. What is currently going on with Kendrick at this time? Remember, I'm asking current energy. This is not past energy or anything like that. So love affair and epiphany. Why is that here? You know, he may have found something out that is causing him to isolate here from his main lady. I don't know, but let's see. Oh, pride. I'm telling you, pride and ego can't handle it, can't take it. Some people's ego is too big. It's like they can't handle what they put out or what they dish out. Especially when it comes to the love department with him, is what I'm getting. Okay, it says self-esteem, self-worth, and ego. And this person has a crown on their head. I was just saying, heavy is the head that wears the crown. They're going to expect these labels. Just in general, people are going to expect a lot more from him after this. And I feel like he's the type that's going to be like, again, hermit mode, antisocial. You may not hear from him for, I'm here like another 2 to 3 years after this, for real. What is this? Hesitation and introvert? I'm telling you, he likes to be alone. It's like, too much attention is a lot for him, I feel like. Okay, hesitation. It says decision, confusion, and worry. Then you have privacy, separate, and online community. Okay, he gives this energy too where it's like he sees things that's going online. He sees what people are saying. He sees the internet fodder. He just doesn't really pay it any mind, for real. Okay, he sees a lot of confusion on the internet between people, it looks like. Or this could be him a little confused about whether or not like he wants to stay with his girl or not, is what I'm getting here. I feel like he was a little hesitant about even going on tour or something like that. In my Kendrick Lamar reading from months ago, before they announced any tour, I already said he was going to go on a tour. But I feel like part of him, you know, doesn't really want to do that. Because he knows, again, people, like the public and these labels, they're going to expect a lot more from him after all of this. Okay. Why is this here, please? Hesitation and introvert. He has a decision to make about something. Why is this here, please? I also feel like maybe he's not exactly sure how this lawsuit is going to go regarding Drake. Like, he genuinely doesn't know. He doesn't have any parts in that. Like, he has no clue, for real, is what I'm getting. Like, he won't know until the rest of us know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling, like, he's really not in the building at UMG like that. He don't really be over there, okay? You have pride here. It looks like somebody on a computer, like an executive at an office building. Then you have introvert. So it's like, you know, they may send a couple emails, a few phone calls, but he don't be in the building like that. He's not friendly with people up there in UMG like that. You know, so I feel like with the internet fodder, he's like confused about what people are talking about. Like, where are they getting this information from? You know what I mean? I'm hearing like the golden child. Like, people think he's the golden child of UMG, and that's not the case. And he's like, what are these people talking about? You know? Wow, interesting. Okay. Why is this here? Yeah, I feel like I get from him, it's like people think he's so buddy-buddy with the labels when he's really not. Okay, third wheel is showing up. Damn. Enemy, distrust, and flirtatiousness. Damn, with that third party energy. Wow, okay. Number 37 is on this card. I think he's actually 37 years old. Third wheel and pride. Yeah, it's like somebody's pride or ego like makes them very flirtatious, or they like to get their pride or their ego boosted by other men or other women. What is this? I do feel like part of this whole debacle back and forth with Drake the last year into this year has kind of like given his ego a boost, but he's very like self-aware. Again, he's like, again, I don't even want the crown. Like, thanks, I appreciate it, general public, but this is not the win for me like you guys think it is, you know? Again, he has a lot on his chest that he wants to say that he barely scratched the surface on in those songs. Whether it be about Drake or anybody else, you know, this barely scratched the surface. So it's not a win to him, is what I'm getting here, you know? What is this? Confinement and external love. I'm sorry, eternal love. Wow. He feels very bad or like guilty about something here. Captivity, tolerance, and unfreedom. And that's eternal love, eternity, consistency, and soulmate. This is interesting. So he could be like in a bond or like, what is this? I think his relationship is stressing him out. And like he knows like that's her, Whitney is his soulmate. Whitney knows that Kendrick is her soulmate. But something here about feeling trapped or feeling stuck. It's like he's not sure where he wants to go moving forward with her. Or she's not sure where she wants to go moving forward with him, is what I'm getting. Or that could be, you know, future predictive energy. That might be the story that comes out about Kendrick that I'm picking up these last few months. Again, like something may come out disparaging about him in the public. But I don't think it's going to be true for some reason. I don't think it's going to be true. I think it's going to be like a false narrative. But it's going to like play on what actually happened in the past. Again, this third wheel energy, maybe Kendrick, you know, again, cheating on his girlfriend and all that. They're going to use past stuff and make it look like it's new to make him look bad. I'm telling you, like Jay and Kendrick are not on good terms at all. At all. Okay? And Jay-Z is a very powerful player in the game, in the industry. We know that. So all he has to do is make a phone call or two and there'll be a bad narrative out there. Or a narrative will be cleaned up. It'll be like it never existed. One or the other, depending what works better for Jay, you know? Wow. Okay, let's get to the tarot because this is a lot, but there's definitely a third party energy in his soulmate relationship, that's for sure. And every time I've done a reading with Kendrick, they always come out as the King and Queen of Cups because they're both very intuitive and they're both very spiritually tapped in. And I remember reading something about like Kendrick was learning that type of stuff from Whitney. So she put him on to the spirituality aspect of things and, you know, going within and healing himself. She really helped him a lot with that. And I think that's why he feels so bad or so guilty for putting her through so much. And at the same time, I feel like a part of him is not even surprised that she could have allegedly, you know, have her own side dude over here. Okay. Again, with epiphany, like finding something out. Damn. This is, again, I'm asking about current energy. This is not giving me anything in the past. But I feel like the media will use Kendrick's past transgressions, okay, against him in the coming months, okay? Allegedly. But let's see. Let's get into the tarot. Again, guys, I'm just pulling just general messages. Whatever comes out, comes out. And I am going to ask, you know, specifically about the Super Bowl and how he feels about these lawsuits regarding Drake. And then I do feel like he's a little paranoid, a little worried because just how we don't know what the fuck is going to happen, he doesn't either, okay? He's in the same boot in the same boots and the same shoes that we're in when it comes to Drake and the lawsuit, you know? We don't know shit. He doesn't know shit either. But let's see what's going on around Kendrick at this time. Okay, suffering in silence, antisocial. Wow. Why is this here, please? Ah, hermit. I'm telling you. It's like he's forcing himself to come out of hermit mode, okay? Again, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Empress energy. Wow, I'm getting two things with this. So one, he knows he's in like a much higher place, a higher position right now. The stock just went the fuck up. Okay. As of last year, Kendrick's stock went all the way up. But again, this is not a win for him. The way that the public may view it, or the way that the public assumes that he feels about things, he really doesn't. It's like he doesn't view this as a win. This is not an accomplishment for him, because again, there's a lot more hidden in the dark that he knows that's going on with these power players, people in high positions, okay, emperor status, that he hasn't been able to share, that he wants to share. And I feel like it really bothers him. Like shit that's going on behind the scenes really, like, I'm hearing grinds my gears. And it's like he wants to put it in the music. He wants to, and it's like he can't. I'm getting this vibe here. It's like the way he's screaming mustard, okay, on that song. That's how badly he wants to like scream from the rooftops about some type of truth. Look at this. Sun, and this is him. Gemini energy, King of Swords. He wants to expose stuff. Or he wants to like be open and honest about what the fuck is going on. Okay, things going on behind the scenes, these partnerships and whatnot, but he can't. Look at this, the Truth card, Ace of Swords. I'm really just like playing and splitting the deck in half. Okay? But something feels like he can't. So it's like he'd rather just stay in a hermit mode and say fuck everybody. Is what I'm getting with this hermit. Virgo energy. And again, I feel like, ooh, look at this, the Devil card. I'm telling you, there's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes that he wants to talk about. Okay? Ooh. Damn. Queen of Wands, the Devil here, the Lovers card. This is the Gemini energy. This is like a witch or witchcraft, okay? Ugh. Very lustful energy. I feel like that's his biggest vice, okay? Like lust, women. Not even like the money or the status or anything like that. It's really just women. I feel like it's his biggest thing. The Lovers card. I'm hearing Smooth Operator by Sade. He's a smooth talker. Damn. And I think his biggest vice is the women. The first card I got for him was lust. Wow. Why is this here, please, with the Hermit? So that could be something he's struggling with right now. Like, he's very self-aware. He'll go within and do the healing work, but it's like he's still struggling with that part of him, I feel like. Again, the ego. Why is this here, please? Five of Wands, the Hierophant is showing up. Okay, I'm definitely seeing like fighting or arguing in the marriage or in a commitment here. Whitney's the Taurus, okay? Hierophant is the Taurus card. And again, I feel like he definitely like battles with himself, like a higher version of himself and then like a lower version of himself. Okay, he knows that he was sent here in this 3D reality on like a higher mission or for a higher calling. Okay. But, like anybody in life, especially if they haven't, completed a journey or they haven't learned a particular lesson yet, Spirit is going to keep sending the same lesson to you over and over again until you learn it. So I feel like he's really, having an eternal battle with himself spiritually, especially with what's going on right now, because again, like morally, he doesn't align with the industry like at all. So it's a battle right now. It's a battle. And I feel like, again, doing the tour and all that, doing the Super Bowl, it's like he can chew it, but he took on a lot more than he actually wants to chew now that it's settling in. Like, damn, that's a lot of responsibility. Or, look at this, 10 of Pentacles. It's a lot of money, but part of him, it's like, I don't even care about the money. It's not about the money. I think he was just on a bit of a high, a little bit, Again, ego. Because he knows within himself. Like, usually after like going back and releasing all those songs, I would have been in hermit mode. Like, but he I want to say he took advantage of being at, in a particular position last year. When normally, again, he drops one song, maybe an album, and you won't hear from him again. So I feel like this is really a test for him to like kind of get out of hermit mode and be more on the forefront. It's a challenge for him. Again, it's not a win for him the way that the general public may view it as a win. Okay, if you want to put it in perspective with Drake, okay, just for lack of a better example, right this second, Drake is more so somebody who likes to be in the limelight. He doesn't mind being in the public eye. You know, he likes the attention. When Kendrick made that reference of Michael Jackson and Prince, perfect analogy. You know, Drake is like the Michael Jackson, more popular, more on the forefront, you know, and again, puts out the music back to back to back to back to back. Whereas him, it's like, I don't thrive in the limelight. You know, it's like a vampire. I don't thrive in the sunlight. You know what I mean? And this is like a major realization for him. Like, damn, I don't think I realized how much I hated being in the spotlight until now, is what I'm getting here. Judgment call, an awakening. Ooh, wow. The Fool, Four of Wands, and the Emperor. Let's continue. And I do feel like he has some type of beef or there's some type of beef or behind the scenes arguing going on or fighting with the higher ups, the powers that be. This Hierophant can be or can represent the powers that be, the power structure. Okay. Wow, look at this. Page of Swords and the Moon. I'm telling you, there's a lot that he's seen. He's seen proof or footage of shit going down behind the scenes in the dark. Okay, with this hermit energy, it's giving me like Bohemian Grove type of vibes for some reason, like dancing in the moonlight. Okay, eyes wide shut. Page of Swords and the Moon. This is like secrets, illusions, confusion. And then the Page of Swords, people watching you, keeping tabs on you. I think that might be what he's paranoid about, because believe it or not, whether we caught it or not, I'm telling you, on that album GNX, there were shots thrown at the power structure, or there were shots thrown at somebody very powerful, and only that very powerful person knew that those shots were for him. Okay, it must be a man because I said him. That wasn't an accident. And I think he's a little paranoid about what may be said about him. Okay, Kendrick's a little paranoid about these people keeping tabs or watching him or something. I'm telling you, like, this whole, oh, he's UMG's gold boy, or he's the next big thing. That's not the case, guys, like, at all. That's not what I'm getting here. Again, like, the general public has it completely misconstrued about Kendrick's relationship with the higher ups, the powers that be. Is absolutely not like that. And I think he's a little paranoid here. Okay, and I think I'm getting something here with him and Drake, where he's seeing what Drake is doing with this lawsuit. And Kendrick, like, he intuitively knows, you know, damn, Drake, if you don't let these people alone or let this lawsuit go, there's going to be some kind of secrets or something that come out about you, Drake. Something here that's like on camera, or like some type of surveillance. So I get with and I'm going to ask specifically, I'll probably use another deck, but I'm getting it already. I feel like Kendrick feels like it's not the smartest thing for Drake to do, because there's a lot of hidden secrets about Drake that people in the industry know or don't know. And Kendrick is like, they're gonna spill your shit. The shit that you've done behind the scenes is going to be exposed because you're doing this. And I think that's a reason why Kendrick feels a little paranoid, because just as, like, you know, they can try to take down someone as big as Drake, they can do the same thing to him. You know? Again, I was getting like that false narrative energy around Kendrick after the Super Bowl time frame. Okay? Ah, jeez. What is this? Two of Wands. Two of Wands is showing up. I can talk about planning or making a decision. Okay? Again, it's like having the world at your feet or something, but he doesn't like it that way. Suffering in silence. Wow. What is this? The Lovers and the Star. Okay, Gemini, Aquarius. This is like a wish fulfillment, celebrity status, being in the limelight. Obviously, we know he's a big star. Gemini, that's his sign. This can talk about morals and values. Okay, or if not, again, having a choice to make or a decision. That's what I was saying. I feel like the limelight, the stardom, Okay, it's like it doesn't really align with his morals, especially like the older he gets, the more self-aware he becomes. It's like it doesn't align with his moral standpoint. It's again, it's like fighting within himself, fighting like, should I go left? Should I go right? Well, if I go left, it's out of alignment with my morals. If I go right, it's in alignment, but I can't feed my family this way, or something like that, you know? Something like that. I also do feel like, again, there is definitely fighting and arguing going on, at least at this current moment, between him and Whitney. Absolutely. But this is like his soulmate or his twin, and he knows that. Very like deep soul connection they have. Okay, it's not giving me a karmic either. Like they know they're supposed to be together, but it's like Kendrick still has to kind of get it together, I feel like, or he's working on it. He's trying either that, or there's fighting in this relationship because, like I said before, allegedly, I think Whitney has herself a little side piece and he could have found out about it and he's not too happy about it. But again, he knows it's self-inflicted because, you know, she wouldn't have done this or done that, allegedly, if he would have just kept it home in the first place all these years. I hope that makes sense, guys. What is this Page of Swords? The High Priestess. I'm telling you, Pisces energy, he's very intuitive. He be knowing a lot without even realizing it. Here, this is like somebody who knows a lot, but they don't say a lot. They stay quiet, okay? Behind the scenes stuff. I'm telling you, like, when it comes to Drake, I'm going to ask again specifically, but he's like, Drake, you need to let up a little bit, or this can be like a delay in communication. Like you need to pump the brakes on that because the secrets they have about you, this is not a good look, Drake. Okay, so it's kind of giving like Drake is trying to sacrifice himself or something. I'm telling you, I really think Drake just wants to get the fuck out of his contract. I don't think he wants to be signed to UMG anymore. I really don't. I think that he's doing it in a very strategic way because Drake is not dumb. He's not stupid. He's very fucking smart, but he just allows his emotions to kind of take over, I feel like, when it comes to logical decision making. So it's like you're trying to do all this and come at the machine that built you into who you are. But it's like, did you forget all the secrets they have about you, all the shit that they know about you, that they can just click one button and it's over for you? So again, there's a lot here that Kendrick knows with this High Priestess and that he's seen with his own two eyes, but he's shut up about it. He's staying quiet. He's not saying much. Okay, I mean, he normally doesn't say much at all, but again, in the songs, on the album he just dropped, there was a lot of little like Easter eggs is what I'm hearing, but it's meant for the people it's meant for. The general public is not going to catch it. If they did, it took a lot of like reading between the fucking lines is what I'm getting here. But yeah, there was definitely a secret that came out around like his life or Kendrick, or again, like in his household, his family, his relationship. And again, I feel like I can't help but feel like these powers that be, like, I don't know, it's weird. Like he has to be careful because if he says too much or does too much, it's like the wrong people are gonna come after him. And I feel like it's more of just, I think it's just one specific person though that would be considered, you know, the powers that be, which is someone like a Jay-Z. I think that's who his problem is. Not so much like the Lucian Granges or Elliot Grange, okay, Jimmy Iovine's. It's not that. I keep getting like Jay-Z's energy. That's his problem, Kendrick's problem in the powers that be, these higher up entities, is the Jay-Z. Okay? Whereas Drake's problem with the higher ups is Jay-Z and UMG. You know, because Drake has a problem with Jay-Z as well, and he has for years. But let's see what else is going on here. Three of Swords. Fuck, you can't make this stuff up. Three of Swords and the Devil. He is heartbroken about something here. And then you have this Queen of Wands coming out. This is like a karmic or, again, like very lustful energy. Someone who may use their body to get what they want. A sex worker. Okay. Someone who's very promiscuous. And I hate to say this with this Three of Swords. I feel like it wasn't just him. I feel like I hate to say this, allegedly, but I feel like it's her too. And it really broke his heart. Like he was not expecting that from her or something. Wow. Allegedly, guys. Okay. But it's kind of giving one of those things where it's like you're fed up, or you've put up with so much from him. You know, if he can't get it together, I might as well go find me a side piece too. I'm getting intuitively like this is somebody she's known for a long time. Fuck. Wow. Okay. The devil card, he's very upset about it. He's very hurt. And he doesn't know what to do now. Allegedly. But it's like he knows, like, she makes him very happy. Whitney makes him very happy, makes him feel at peace, makes him feel like, you know, smiles from ear to ear. Like, he feels very grateful for her. But something here broke his heart or something is what I'm getting here. So this is a very weird time for him. Okay, or with this devil card, this could be the industry and contracts. I'm telling you, it's like he wish he never took a contract. He feels like he did a deal with the devil, literally. With this Super Bowl, it's like, and it's not that he never wanted to do it. It's just he realized a little too late who he was dealing with, and now he's bound, he's obligated. And it's like he wish he could just kind of pull out. So if you're like an intuitive, or you pick up on energy very easily, or an empath, and you watch the Super Bowl, you may not feel like his passion in it or something, you know. I feel like his heart is not going to be all the way in it. He's going to put on a good show regardless, because that's just what he does, but his heart is not going to be all the way in it, like at all, is what I'm getting. Wow, that's kind of sad. That's really sad, you know. Yeah, and he's fighting some demons here, is what I'm getting. Wow, and there's a lot of like witchcraft going on around him, is what I'm seeing. The high priestess and the devil. That's why I'm saying, like, they're gonna try to like expose a secret about him, but it's not gonna be true. With the devil card, it's not gonna be true, especially with this Three of Swords. So be mindful of that, guys. If you didn't hear it from me, you know, if you didn't hear it from anybody else, you heard it here. When you start to see bad shit going on about Kendrick Lamar in the media, don't be surprised, and it's not gonna be true. Okay, very interesting. What is this devil card here in the Lovers? The Page of Wands. Oh, Five of Swords. I'm telling you, it's going to be manipulated. It's going to be manipulated. He pissed somebody off. And they're going to make it seem like, oh, you know, wow, fuck, okay. Yeah, these people are fucked up, man. These people are something else. I told you it's not going to be true. You see the Seven of Swords showing up? Five of Swords, manipulation, mind games. They're going to make it seem like, I'm telling you, what did Drake say? If you put your hands on your girl, they're going to run with that. They're going to run with it. I swear, I hate to say this, but whoever Kendrick pissed off in the higher ups, they're going to do the same thing to him like they're doing to Drake. They're going to throw him to the wolves. Now, the difference is, though, between the two is I feel like with Drake, they have like actual proof. They have like actual evidence or something that they may just kind of hit the red button on and just release. But with Kendrick, it's like they have to figure it out. They have to strategize. They have to manipulate the masses. Okay, and they're going to just run off what Drake said and make it seem like, you know, he put hands on his girl. You know, they're going to make it seem like he had a baby out of wedlock or something. Oh, wow. This is crazy. I don't even know why. This is interesting. Wow. And that's why I said I feel like he pissed off the wrong people. This could be Jay-Z, you know, and Jay-Z pissed off the wrong people too, but he's still in a higher position than Kendrick is or ever will be. So it could really go either way. Shit is about to go down come February. This is crazy. What is this? The Death card. Wow. Eight of Cups. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Eight of Cups, walking away. It's like, first of all, I see him and Whitney, like, they always go back and forth with each other, though, I feel like. So they may be putting an end to their situation for right now. maybe she just doesn't trust him going on tour. I think that's what it is too. It's like she really doesn't trust him going on tour. And I don't think he trusts Whitney right now because of what I was already picking up, allegedly. Okay, so I see them kind of ending things and walking away from each other temporarily. It's not going to last. Okay, yeah, like they're going to separate for right now. At least until his tour is done. Because I feel like just part of her just can't handle it. Like the anxiety, the stress. I don't know what you're going to be doing. I don't know who you're going to be around. You know, so I feel like the best decision was to kind of just take a break for right now until the tour is done. Okay? Yeah, I just said that. Stress, anxiety. Like, I'd rather not, you know, wake up in the middle of the night every night for the next 3 months wondering what the fuck you're doing. So I'm just going to call it quits and end this cycle for right now. Okay? But it's not going to be permanent. Him and Whitney are always going to be together is what I'm getting. You know, because they know they have like a much higher purpose here to achieve together. But they've got a lot of bumpy road, a lot of bumpy shit going on in their relationship, okay? And it's weird, I'm seeing like a lot of witchcraft around him, but I think this is more like manipulation more so than it is like actual witchcraft. But again, these people in the higher ups, you know, they dip and dabble in witchcraft and spell work, and they release music and projects based on like the moon phases and certain dates and shit like that. Symbolism, esoteric symbolism is what I'm getting here. He's really into esoteric knowledge, but I feel like he doesn't use it for like the wrong things the way the industry might, you know what I'm saying? Or like you have spiritual gifts but you don't use them for bad. It's like you have to use them for good. What is this? 4 of Pentacles. Okay. Saving resources or holding back. It's being a little stubborn. I'm telling you, he holds back a lot of what he knows. He knows a lot. It's like Nikki, same way. She knows a lot, but she holds back on purpose. Ace of Wands. Wow, okay. Yeah. This can talk about like your creative endeavors, your projects, your work. Okay, passions, lust. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like he's really trying to like get to this emperor position is what I'm getting, at least in a spiritual sense. He doesn't really care about being in the emperor position monetarily. It's not that. Okay. This is like a tower moment for him. It's like being seen as, again, the person who wears the crown, you know, the big bad wolf of the industry. He doesn't like that. He really doesn't like that. It's like he genuinely just goes in, does what, puts shit on wax, says what's on his heart or on his mind because that's his passion. And then it's like he just puts it out expecting, you know, expecting the worst or expecting the best. I don't know, but he just hopes that people fuck with it is what I'm getting here. And then it's like being put on this pedestal the last year is a tower moment for him. He really doesn't like it. Very interesting. You know, again, some people thrive in stardom or thrive better in the limelight, and some people are like vampires. They don't thrive well in the sunlight. And I get that with Kendrick. Like, he doesn't like to be all in the public eye. Like, I don't think he was expecting shit to blow up the way that it did. I really don't. And it's kind of like one thing led to another. Oh, the Super Bowl? Yeah, sure, I guess. Fuck it, why not, right? Oh, you want me to go on tour? Okay, sure, fuck it, why not? But then just to shortly later realize, like, yeah, y'all are not going to use me or work me the fuck to death. You know what I mean? Wow, okay. Very interesting, but I'm going to tap out of this really quick. I'm going to use another deck because I want to ask a little bit more specifically like what his thoughts and opinions are about this lawsuit, okay, with Drake, UMG. He removed the petition for Spotify, so UMG held their position, and then what do you know, he pulled one lawsuit just to go with a bigger one, okay? It's a federal lawsuit now against UMG. And I get it. Okay, I get it, Drake. It's like you're trying to make it seem like it wasn't the PDF file thing. Okay, fair. It's more so about UMG, quote unquote, promoting the music or quote unquote boosting the streams, okay, botting, right? Again, just promoting it when it defamed you. And his position is, well, they shouldn't have promoted it at all. They shouldn't have boosted it at all. It's not about what he said. It's UMG, you know, taking his side and boosting the record when I'm there. I should be their highest interest. I get it. I get it. Okay. And in court, that sounds great. I get it. That's a good argument in court. But in the same breath, it's like, you know, you defamed a person too, Kendrick, who also is in a sort of way tied to UMG. So that's their artist as well. So I feel like if they really wanted, I feel like UMG could countersue if they really wanted to, or Kendrick could come out with a lawsuit if he really was about that and really wanted to do that. Okay, because in the same breath, well, Kendrick, I know I'm UMG's artist in a way as well. Why did they promote your music at all? Or why did they release your music calling me a wife beater? You know what I'm saying, guys? So it can really go the fuck both ways. But I just feel like Kendrick's so far removed. It's like he doesn't really want any parts of that. And then he doesn't know what the fuck is going on with Drake and the lawsuit. He has no clue, the same way we don't. Okay? Look at this, King of Swords in the reverse. He doesn't know what's going on. You know? But let's see. How does Kendrick really feel when it comes to Drake and the UMG lawsuit, please? How does Kendrick feel about Drake and this UMG lawsuit, please? What is this? The Nine of Wands. Okay. And the Temperance card. So he feels like Drake is not going to give it up. He feels like he's not going to let it go. You know, he feels like he's just going to keep going with it. And then the Temperance card is like balance. That he feels like he should. He knows Drake is not going to give it up, but he feels like he should. Like the World card is like an end of a cycle or closing things out. Yeah, Drake, because it's like he knows. Kendrick knows. It's like you do this, you keep going with it. Again, Wounded Warrior, Nine of Wands, you keep pushing, you keep pushing, you keep pushing. He knows that they're gonna create an ending for Drake with this tower here, slowing up his money. You know, and it's giving for me, like for Kendrick at least, he knows that they weren't trying to slow up his money on purpose. So that's another thing in the lawsuit. He feels like UMG allowed this to go on or set Drake up on purpose to devalue him, and that's not the case. Because again, Drake is what? He's supposed to be the hottest thing since sliced bread. He's the one keeping the lights on over there at UMG, allegedly, right? So why would UMG try to undercut or undermine their biggest moneymaker? Because when they do that, they're undermining themselves now, or creating less money for themselves when they devalue their biggest artist who's bringing in the most money. Okay, so why would UMG purposely want to have their biggest artist make less money when they want money off of Drake? You know what I'm saying? I really hope that makes sense. I get it. They could do it because they don't want to pay him as much. But if you're a businessman or a businesswoman, in this case UMG, and you know an artist like Drake can make the money back, example, his $400 million deal, if he made the money back, then they would be able to trust him with more money or another deal similar in size. Okay, but just hip hop in general, it's not about Drake. Hip hop in general has been on a decline. Sales, just because of the streaming era we're in, sales in hip hop have been on a decline. So regardless of this Drake and Kendrick beef, his stock was declining regardless. So they probably didn't want to give him an $800 million deal when the metrics didn't supply for that. Just in general, again, before the Kendrick and Drake beef, that had nothing, them not wanting to pay him more had nothing to do with Drake, with Kendrick Lamar at all. It's like because they literally couldn't fucking afford it, you know, is what I'm getting here. But Drake feels like he deserves more, and I get it. I understand you made your $400 million back, you paid the label back, now you want more money, but they literally can't afford it. They literally couldn't afford it, you know. So I feel like, again, like Kendrick may know that aspect of it. That's why I feel like he's very far removed and he doesn't understand why like the internet fodder is the way that it is, or people are trying to like make him some kind of golden boy, or again, the label wanted to purposely dethrone Drake to not pay him more. No, it had nothing to do with Kendrick. In general, like the labels aren't making as much money. So if they're not making as much money, how can they pay you more money? You know? 10 of Wands, 4 of Swords. He feels like this is like not smart of Drake to be doing this. He feels like it's going to create a burden for Drake. And with this 4 of Swords, like Kendrick feels like they're going to put the final nail in the coffin with Drake. That's like a burden, weight of the world on your shoulders. Okay, again, a completion and ending of a cycle. Stress. What is this? And I feel like I'm getting from Kendrick, okay, Drake, if you don't let this go, like you're going to regret it, is what I'm getting here. And I think a lot of people, you know, feel that way too. 6 of Swords. Yeah, it's like in his mind, he's like, Drake, you need to just walk away from this, let it go. It's like leave with the last bit of integrity or popularity that you do have. You know? Take a break. I feel like he's thinking the same way a lot of people are thinking. Like, Drake, you would have been better off just taking a break and then dropping a hot song maybe 6 months later, and then people would have forgot about everything. You know, literally. Like, nobody was thinking about Not Like Us all this time later until this lawsuit popped up. The petition popped up. You know, people are fickle. We let it go. You know what I'm saying? He's the only one who hasn't let it go, it seems like. What is this? And again, what Drake is not fucking understanding, okay, look, King of Swords in reverse. Again, it's like the business wasn't right. It had nothing to do with Kendrick, okay? Gosh. And Drake is going at the label because he feels like they did this to him on purpose. When that's really not it. Because if there were no such thing as Kendrick Lamar at all, again, the metrics and the numbers for hip hop and sales have been going down for the last few years, regardless. So they would have had to offer you less anyway, Drake. Oh, God, this is so annoying. What is this? 4 of Wands. I can talk about a home environment, reconciliation, okay? Stability, foundation, weddings, marriages, parties, celebrating, okay? Yeah, and again, it's like Kendrick feels as though, you know, if you just let this go, like you will be welcomed back with open arms. The people are going to fuck with you regardless. So Kendrick's fully aware of that, you know? And again, Kendrick, he's aware, he's self-aware. He labels himself as like, as at least in comparison to a Prince. And then Drake is the Michael Jackson. He knows he's more popular. He knows he's richer. He knows he makes music that people like more. So he's not upset about that. He's fully aware. So it's like, Drake, if you just let this go and walk away, the people will take you back with open fucking arms. It'll be like nothing ever happened. Okay, but his pride and his ego are in the way. At least that's how Kendrick feels, or how he's viewing it. Okay, how does he feel about Drake in this lawsuit, please? The Lovers. Yeah, it's like it's not a good decision to be doing this. And again, with Kendrick, it's like he shuts the fuck up and stays quiet about the shit that he knows, because he knows it's a bad decision to go up against these people. And it'll be like self-sacrifice if you do that, essentially. And he feels like that's what Drake is doing in a way. But not for like the greater good of the people or anything like that. It's because it's selfish. His selfish intentions. What is this? 8 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like he almost wishes that Drake just didn't make this decision or didn't make this choice. It's like they're going to create blockages for you, Drake. They're going to make things difficult for you because of these legalities with this Justice card. Oh, geez. Wow. And then I have the 10 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. So, yeah, it's like people wouldn't have walked away. They may have walked away from you for now, okay? Emotion-based type of reaction because of the whole beef stuff. But Kendrick knows people love Drake no matter what. 10 of Cups. So it's like, Drake, you should have just let the shit go, came back, and then, again, it would have been like nothing ever happened. Interesting. But what I'm getting here, though, from Kendrick, he does feel like Drake has a pretty solid chance of winning this lawsuit, though, believe it or not. Yeah, Two of Cups and the Judgment. He feels like this judgment could possibly go in Drake's favor. Okay. Very interesting. But I don't, not so much about like, you know, boosting sales or like boosting, like putting bots and all that stuff, because people genuinely fuck with the record. It was a beef that was boiling for 10 fucking years. People were going to be tuned in regardless. But as far as, like the way that the lawsuit is set up, regardless of why Drake is doing it, because again, it's for his selfish intentions and an emotional reason. But the way that it's set up in the paperwork, the way that it's worded, okay, could, just for that alone, doesn't have to even make it true, but just for that alone, Kendrick feels like, okay, he may have a win, you know? Interesting. Okay, what is this? Okay, it doesn't change the fact that he's still doing it from an emotional standpoint. Okay, it doesn't change that, but very interesting. What is this? Page of Pentacles? Yeah, but he may not get much out of it, though. Again, it's like they couldn't pay him as much as he wanted, regardless of this beef. So, I'm hearing like it's a waste of time. Because maybe Kendrick feels like he would have made more money just kind of, again, taking a break, going back into the studio and starting over with this Page of Pentacles versus trying to go do it the long way with the litigation. And again, with this litigation, they're just going to throw him under the bus anyway. All they're going to do is throw him under the bus regardless. Drake, you know, they're going to hit a red button. And it may be some shit about Drake that we did not expect to ever see or hear. I'm telling you. And I think right now, it's like they're sparing Drake. They are. Okay, look at this. Ace of Swords and the Five of Swords. They will do whatever. They will do anything to stay on top or to win. Okay? Ace of Cups. And again, he views Drake as someone who's like a manipulator. I get that with him a lot. Like, he feels like Drake is a manipulator. He manipulates the truth. He manipulates facts. Ace of Cups because of his emotions. So he could feel like, okay, man, you did a good job with the lawsuit. Whoever your lawyer is, you know, they put the words together, right? So you're good at that. You're good at manipulating. I see you. You know what I mean? It's like nodding your head to somebody like, damn, you're good. You know? And again, he's acknowledging like people love Drake. People are going to fuck with Drake regardless of how this goes. So I just feel like he kind of wishes that Drake would have just let it the fuck go. Because Drake is going to throw himself under the bus doing this. Or I should say UMG is going to throw him under the bus doing this. Like literally. Wow. Yeah, you know, guys, it's really a shame because I feel like I'm seeing something disparaging about Kendrick come out in the public. I think something disparaging is going to come out about Drake in the public as well. But again, for two different reasons and from two different types of entities here that they're dealing with, you know. I think Kendrick's problem in the next couple of months is going to come from Jay-Z. And I think Drake's problems in the next few months are going to come from UMG. Allegedly. Okay. Oh boy. Wow. Okay. Oh, I guess what's gonna happen with the Super Bowl? Let's see. What's gonna happen with the Super Bowl, please? For Kendrick. What's gonna happen with him in the Super Bowl, please? Judgment. Ooh. A lot of people are gonna watch, that's for sure. I mean, a lot of people tuned in. 9 of Cups, 5 of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. The Judgment is like an awakening or something that's like your calling or your purpose. This is also a decision, reconciliation, forgiveness, okay? 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. I'm telling you, it's like he knows it's going to put him on a whole nother level, publicly, monetarily, okay? He may have someone else come out with him with this 3 of Pentacles. Who? I don't know, but he may have someone else pop up with this 3 of Pentacles. So that's like a collaboration. 9 of Cups. It's like he's very grateful. He has a lot of gratitude and he's working, you know, rehearsing. He's really working his ass off. But I do feel like a part of him does regret this Super Bowl contract or doing it in the first place, or, you know, saying yes to who he said yes to in the first place, okay? What's going to happen with this Super Bowl performance, please? Page of Cups is here. I'm telling you, I said that already. It's like when you watch the Super Bowl, like his heart may not be all the way in it because in the back of his mind, it's like he knows who he had to deal with, okay? Or who he had to sign with to get this opportunity. And he had a major realization about this person a little too late, you know? So it's such a big opportunity. You would think that he'd be super happy and excited. But again, I see gratitude here, but it's like a part of him wishes that he wouldn't have taken it. Wow, that's kind of sad. Can I have this here, please? Six of Pentacles. Okay, this is like equal give and take, reciprocity, being generous. I see him getting a lot more offers, or people wanting to like work with him even more. Okay, like sign him to a certain deal or contract. I think he has his own label, PG Lang, but they're through Interscope. I don't know exactly how. And then he has a distribution deal with UMG, which owns Interscope. Okay, so it's very fucking complicated, a lot of layers, but I see him getting a lot more deals, a lot more offers. Okay, there could be a company that wants to sign him for an unheard of amount of money, but I don't think he's gonna take it because he appreciates his intellectual and creative freedom a little too much to do that. Again, it's not about the money for him. Okay. I see him getting a lot more deals, a lot more accolades. But it's almost as like he's going to be sorry or something. Something's going to happen where he's going to be sorry. Like he wish he didn't take this. Knight of Swords. Ooh. The Devil in the reverse. Okay. What is this Knight of Swords? That can be frustration, anger, aggression, or rushing in to say something. I think he wants to use that stage to really speak truth or say something that's going to really put someone else in a bad position, but he has to be careful. He knows he has to be careful. What is this? The Sun. I'm telling you, he wants to expose something. What is this? Nine of Pentacles, but I don't know exactly how he's going to do that. The Sun, Nine of Pentacles. Okay, it's like revealing the truth about something here. Or my bad, guys. My camera cut off on me a little prematurely. But yeah, I see him making a lot more money here. A lot more success and prosperity with this Nine of Pentacles. But I do see him still being like independent in a way. Again, like because he requires and he appreciates his intellectual and creative freedom way too much to ever sign with a label or another label for more money, or, you know, get into a particular contract or deal just for money. You know, what is energy around him in the Super Bowl, please? But I feel like he wants to expose something so bad. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's like it's driving him crazy. I feel like Two of Pentacles. It's like he's juggling with something here. What is this? Ace of Wands. Okay. Ten of Cups. I'm hearing Not Like Us in my head, but I don't think he's gonna do it. I don't want to sit on that. I don't want to like make predictions about what fucking songs he may or may not perform, but I've seen the Four of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Like maybe like people like love that song so much, but he may not do it because of it's just a headache. It's just the stress around it. And again, this is not a Drake diss concert. It's not a Drake diss show. It's the Super Bowl. So, you know, I think he's pondering about just kind of leaving that off the set. I don't think he wants to do that song, like for real, you know? Ten of Cups. A lot of people are going to be watching this. A lot of people are going to be tuned in, and he knows that. I feel that almost kind of gives him like a little anxiety even. Believe it or not, like he's a great performer, but I feel like, you know, having that many eyes on him live is like, it's very overwhelming for him in a way, believe it or not. But I feel like he's, you know, again, very oh, sorry. I just got a text message about the Grammy Awards. I just got a text message, something about like, it was like some random automated text, but it was talking about the Grammys. But yeah, I see him getting a lot of accolades, but it's creating a lot of stress. I see like a lot of emotional stress here. Yeah, Nine of Swords. Okay. It's like the headache that that song has created is just kind of like getting on his nerves is what I'm getting here. So he may just not even perform it, honestly. I'm okay with that. Shit, I mean, I don't mind not hearing Not Like Us at the Super Bowl. Who cares? But again, it's not a Drake diss show. It's the Super Bowl. He is stressed out about this. Wow. Why are you so stressed out? Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. It's like, again, he has a lot of gratitude. He's very grateful for this opportunity, though. You know? What is this? Knight of Cups. Yeah, he's grateful for the offer, but I think it's just more so who he took this offer from is the problem. And he has an issue with this person. Or he saw this person for who they really were, and it's like he's frustrated with himself for taking this offer from this person. Three of Swords, yeah. You know, it's like when your idols become your rivals or something. His heart is definitely broken here about something. Queen of Swords, Five of Swords. I'm telling you, like, I hate to say it, but I've been getting this for months. And I feel like maybe even part of him is anticipating something to come out about him, okay? Five of Swords and the Queen, like manipulating the truth. And he would kind of be the Queen of Swords in this case, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but it's like he wants to like go quiet or like go cold after this. I don't know. Or again, they're going to like manipulate the truth. Something or somebody is about Kendrick. Okay, they're going to try to manipulate the truth about his family life, his home life. And it's sad because even though he's really going through something in his relationship, they're going to use that against him. Or again, like his past infidelity against him. Wow, okay. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. This is kind of a lot, but you know, I wanted to do a quick energy update just to see what was going on with him. We're inching closer and closer to the Super Bowl. I'm actually really fucking excited to see who's going to go, who's going to make it, or how the performance is going to go. Because I feel like, you know, Kendrick has a very, like, keen eye for, like, stage presence and everything just looking so sharp and so clean and precise. So it's going to be very interesting to watch. Okay, there's going to be a lot of people watching this. I keep getting this vibe here where it's going to be, like, one of the most watched Super Bowls ever. You know, I don't know which one is the most watched Super Bowl. I have no fucking clue. I want to say maybe Rihanna's, but this is going to be even bigger than that, if not around about the same. Okay, but there's a lot going on here with Kendrick, you know, a lot going on here with him. I definitely wish him some healing and happiness and peace and balance, because this looks like a lot he's going through right now at home and with these industry devils, you know, and he's trying to stay away from these people as much as possible. Same thing with Nicki. It's like a lot of industry devils, and she stays away from them as much as possible, and she fucks with who she fucks with, and that's it. You know, and that's another thing I keep getting. I feel like him and Nicki are going to collab one of these days. You know, but she doesn't trust him right now. At least not yet, okay? That's one of those things where they have to get on the phone for like 10 minutes and smooth things out, and everything will be peaches and cream. But I definitely do see them collaborating, Kendrick and Nicki, one of these days. But it's going to be a secret, okay? But yeah, I'm going to leave this reading here. I really do hope that you guys were able to pull something from this, or that you guys found this reading interesting, you found it fun, or maybe you know, I don't know if it resonated here. Again, please keep it respectful in the comments if you guys do decide to get down there. Let me know what you know. I love interacting with you guys. But I'm going to leave this one here.